tinoshanda netrust. Izvi vanhu amenoti ticharamba tichitase, but I think kuti zvinongosangana one day muchazvinzwisisa. Varume kuti uzonzi waitwa mukadzi wemunhu wagona kuti akuvimbe newe. Handigone kuita mukadzi asina kuvimbika. Saka vakadzi vazhinji vari hard. To be honest, vanodiwa nevarume. Kuve ma-marriage materials. Tinogona kuzvonda kuti unondibhowa bhozi ndakava ndine target yekuda mubhuruku. But kutaura chokwadi munhu aneka hard so munhu anoziva zvaanoita, munhu anozvipa mutemo, varume ndo vakadzi vava ndo vatinoda ivo ende ndo vatinokoshesa kwatiri. Because I know kuti iwe pachako unotoziva zvinhu zvaunoda, hausi munhu wokungoti wangobuda panze, John atouya akakuita sei, wangobuda panze, Peter auya akakuzvamura, wangobuda utori kwandaita kukuwana kana kuti nekundipa mutemo kwaunondiita. Uri wife material kuti ndogona kukuisa pamba. Izvo zvega ndozvinoita kuti kazhinji varume vakutorera kukuisa ipamba. That's why uchizoona vamwe vacho vanokutaurirai varume vanozoti mangotorana nekudaiwo une dambudziko. Unogara uchingonzi iwe pachako hausitori hure, but wakada kuti aiwa munhu wangu handisi kuda kuti anditorere, ndinomudawo neni, mwoyo wangu wamufarira ende ndiri. Munhu iyeye anogona kukutambudza mumba kukutaura chako nekuti the fact yekuti iye anofungidzira kuti mauwiro awakaita kwauri unogona kuenda kune mumwe murume the same way. Ndopapo munozokuonekwa muchinzi ita video ndimboona kuti uri padhenhere video wazopinda mushopu waenda kumozveshuwa here, nekuti munhu haasi kugutsika. Izvo zvinongokorodza kuti pane kadhauti karipo pakati apa nemunhu iyeye. Guys, a lady anova difficult nemurume unodiwa more. That's the first thing. The second thing, the more yausingave enough kumunhu, the more munhu yaanokuda. Ukangozviratidza wega ukatouya kumba kwangu wakabvisa hembe, mazama ako ari panze ndakuona and everything is kupinda pauri, the more yaunokasira kundibhowa ndikakusiya ukaenda.
Yeah. I have two questions. Sorry, I have two questions for Samson. Samson, what age range are your sisters?
Come again, sis?
What age range are your sisters?
My sisters, I've got two older sisters and one. So the eldest was born in 1974, then the next one was born in 1980. I was born in 1983.
You've taken now.
Then my young sister was born in 1985.
Oh, so that's the person you give the advice to?
No, all of them. Even my elder sister, she had been separated twice, but now she's in a third marriage. I had to teach her how to live with her husband because I knew that why should my sister struggle? Anzazi yangu anotambura sei kugara nemurume, inini ndiripo ndiri murume anzazi yake. Ndakabreka zvekaucha zvekuti anzazi atitaura anzazi autaure kugara, autaure nasisi zvinhu zvakadaro totaura zvese. Because ndikuda kuti hanzvadzi yangu azive kuti murume chii chaanoda mumba. Saka wani wacho mukuru ndiye anoteera wacho akaoma musoro, saka marriage yake inonetsa because ndiri kumuti inini ndini ndinoziva. Teerera hanzvadzi yako uri kuudza nezvaropa, iye wacho hake munhu akangooma musoro, saka vanogara vachibandana. But first born anodiwa nemurume, anarorwa nemurume asina mwana, iye ane vana two from two different husbands.
Pane chimwe chandakanganwa kutaura zvangu kuti ukaona kazhinji murume okudza because unoona kuti
mukoma Samson.
Sam.
Mukoma Samson.
Sinondirwadza ndinowanzotaura izvi. Sorry. Pane munhu angandifondera. Pane munhu angandifondera, sorry ndadzoka.
Hello, carry on. Pana andishedza muda kubvunza question.
Mamuchibvunza na mukoma tigeti ndo wakudeta.
Ndikubvunza here.
Alright, I wanted to ask, ndakubvunza kuti alright, it's okay. Ndozoya late. It's okay.
Please ask your question, please. No, come on, wait. No, my name, please. Can you go ask your question, please?
It's not an argument, guys.
Yeah, ask your
better
question.
must say. Maybe better if you may talk.
No board or no that. I like to know your mind as well, you know. People like to know what the host also wants to ask as well, not just from Papano. But anyways, it's fine. And better go on. I wanted to ask something after. What do you think of Varuma Nenge Buruka Nenge Vajitara?
Masquera say Mose ticket. My meme has been long.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Thank you Mkoma Samson ne contribution yenyu. I think ipo pano takambozvitaura ndakamboti mukadzi hanzvadzi dzangu dai magona kuvhara mabhurugwa muri kukurumidza kumadzikisa. Unoona kuti munhu wechikadzi pa1 month ndopawazivana nemunhu ndopawanyengwa ndopawabviswa bhurugwa mastaira ese atopera ndopawatotumira manudzu zvese kumurume wauri kuti asaona kuroore. Zvimwe zvacho hamuone here kuti muri kuzvichipisa wega iwewe kuti pa1 month pa2 months watoita zvese wapedza mastaira ese matopedza, then you expect kuti munhu iyeye azokuudza kuti hashamari anyatsozoita pawa rekuti ndoda kuenda kunokuroora. Zvimwe zvacho tiri kuzvipinza mumadhaka tega. Pane mubvunzo wambotaurwa kunzi munhu anoita kuti sex iitike ndiani. Inini ndinoti asi murume, ndinoti mukadzi. Varume vazhinji vari pano vanogona kukuudzai kuti ndakatomboda kuita umwe munhu akandiudza kuti handisi kuda, akandirambira chero yakatomira zvinengei, mukadzi akaramba, ende unotoenda yakatomira kudaro. So unoona kuti if you have got values and the principles of life, hautendere zvimwe zvinhu kuti zvingoitika nyore nyore because you know how to value yourself. But nekuti taane chirungu chamatiri sex is now a cheap thing, hachina kana basa, it's just zvangofanira kumwa mvura tichichiona, but chinozotikonzeresa futi kuti ticheme. That's the problem iri kuitika. Hanzvadzi dzedu dai magonawo kungo varume zvamaudzwa kunzi murume ndokona kutoona chimunhu ndikatongoona chidya ndototi chida kutochinzwa ichi, handina kana rudo kana love, handina kana anything, ndoda ngochinzwa. Saka iwewe ndikauya ndogona kutouya kwauri nekuti ndoda kukunzwa, iwe wakafunga kuti nekuti ndarara nemurume ndozvinoratidza kuti anondida, then you have lost it. Because achangonzwa zvaari kuda obva atosiya, mangwana wasiwa. Kuswera mangwana kuchauya umwe futi ane zvauri kuratidza, achangoona futi kuti ichi ndoda kuchinzwa. So have principles dzinokuguida and values dzinokuudza kuti inini ameno kuti mazuva anochicha muri kugara makatota, hanzvadzi dzangu kutota, muri kugara makatota ekutoti mutogara zvambotorwa hanzi kutogara nemakondomu, unenge wakatotota chikadzi kutogara nemakondomu pamako. Ini ndikatongonzwa chero dai ndichida kutokuroora ndikatongomaona kana kungomanzwa yatohit and run iyoyo automatic, because ndinoda kutozvibvunza mubvunzo yakawandisa kuti iwe munhu uyu ari kutogara nemakondomu mumba. Ndatone mubvunzo yakawandisa, trust yatodambuka, ndakutongopedziso hit and run yangu ndobva ndatoenda. So zvimwe zvacho guys, especially on vechikadzi dai inini hangu ndinongoti dai mazvikoshesa, nyange mukati hey mimi varume what are you doing, but at the end of the day we see vakadzi vachinyanyochema, muri kuzosirwa vana, tasai munozoya muchichema ndakasirwa vana zvazodai, because of certain people you allowed kuita zvimwe zvinhu imimi muchifunga kuti vanokudai, which is noted. I think have proper time. Vanhu vekudhara chaivo 6 months murume asati atoisa shoko, asati atombotaura, achingouya achikutaimira ndeipi uripo vachidai kwakuri kutodzidzana ikukwekwe kwekuti aitoziva kutoti musi waizotaura shoko nepaizopindirwa dzimwe 6 months kuti udzwe kunzi nyangwe neni ndokudawo. Arivaona pavaizokudawo kuti muzofamba jeni yacho 2 years wozotanga kuunganidza mari 3 years. I'm not saying it's a issue.
For those 3 years. For those 3 years, iwewe auskurara nemwe munhu here, since iye akavhara makomba, are you also keeping your zip up?
Yes.
Are you sure about that? So right now, today now, I'll ask your girlfriend, oh, are you guys busy in the bedroom? She's going to say, no, but I can't.
Problem with your values, murunotsvaga varume vasina mavalue. Murunotsvaga varume vasingakukoshesewo vasino maprinciples. So big vasangana musina mavalues, musina maprinciples.
No, it's not even about principles or whatever. Because like I said earlier, my submission was, okay, cool. Let's say you need him to push bata, all of this, right? And then I'm not gonna pretend that. And Brookie, I'm so glad he came at the perfect time. I will take you to the moon and back to make you feel that you were going down the right path. I will do that. I will charm you, make you feel like you're doing the right thing.
Zvozvandikutokuudza kuti ukatora munhu ane maprinciples ekuti anoda kurararara nevanhu ndozvawachuza. Vatoriko varume vekutoti vatode vanogona kusatoda kurarana. Handiwanzwa musikana uyo ataura example yekutoti the guy akatoti angoita kisa akabva atoti I was too late rega ndichienda padeni. He is principled. Handiwanzwa bhuruka abva atotaura kuti dai ndirini ipapo ndaitokushaka. Andiona. But because the guy was principled and animal values and animal values ake anditika akatongoti after kissing vati ndakwenda padeni. That was it.
No, but you know what I said? He said he can. Okay, let's say he doesn't sleep with you, broken ass. But I know about but then he still continues doing the supposed amazing things to trick me, to make me feel like, oh, this is gonna be my last stop. Now after text and babe, I think this is the last stop, you know. I think this is it. I cheated the right things.
My best
It's very easy, very cheap. But guess what? Men lie.
Men love bomb. Hello, Big Val. I like what you just said.
Men will pretend to be the best thing since sliced bread.
I want to respond to something, Big Val. And what I would do for me, the guy I could convince I tell all the good things and then you are texting your girlfriend say, oh, this is the last stop. What is the purpose of murume akurore? I know bisire. If you think I would think I'm sweet nothing and that's the last stop, that means you're not following yourself. You think that this is the last stop because nothing. What if you can buy those things yourself? So
I can't buy those things yourself. I'm not just talking about monetary value, by the way. I'm talking about just in general. Mujitara about the 5-year plan, like I said earlier, I'm repeating the same thing. He says the 5-year plan is A, B, C, D. Oh, I'm trying to buy a farm. Oh, I'm trying to do. Thinking, oh, we have the same ideologies. Okay, looks like we're going the right path. Okay. I thought of Tinga States. Okay, Tina the same values.
No, but
because maita pfungwa dzakafanana, it doesn't mean kuti you are supposed to allow yourself kuti chirara neni. There are more things that you have to think of.
All I can say is all of us on this panel are not born from planning. Some of us are born by accidents, but it's okay. All right, I've listened. We should close our legs.
Big Val. I think better basa ngopindura akanangana nemindira yangu yekuti Big Val kana uchida kuita chinhu iwewe unongotaura kana usingade kuita chinhu unongozvitaura kuti I'm not gonna do this until ichi chakadai uchaitika. Saka pakauya zvibinga mupinyi parodha apa zvikauya nyange zvikauya zvakadini until iwewe wataura kuti kana ndoda kuzorarwa neni nchararwa neni ndamumarriage. That's period. Zvese zvichauya pakati apa iwe just ignore. It's simple thing. Nekuti ndozva unekwaoda kuenda. Okay, pane pangaida kutaura kuti dambudziko redu revakadzi ramakuita nderekuti mena you think kuti dzazvi manje it's okay pongo auya kwandira akati I love you saka inini ndakutomuti I love you back after 2-3 days. Remember pongwe akutarisa for more than 4 months. Achikuona zviri pairi or pongwe akuona the very day apa angokudza kuti ndokuda. Saka iwewe usati wadigesta kana kuti usati wamedza chinhu chaunzwa napongwe, it's simple. Cheka kuti pongwe paabva pesa apa anga achini before usati watokasira kuti kacha waisa mumuro pongwe andida muso wandiona here kana kuti pongwe ane nguva achinditarisa iwe wotanga kutarisa pongwe back before usati watombopinda mune chimwe chino usati wave committed I think kuti ndikutaura kuti before usati watanga kuti pongo auye padhuze newewo it's zvakanaka kuti utange kutarisa pongo kuti pongo paari kundita anondida aonei chii chakatanga kuti pongo azoti asvike panhumbe anenge yakadii achindiona nekuti zviri pairi ukaona murume auya kwauri anogona kunge abva kudhara achikutarisa achikuona otoona kuti big val atika 7 mabox now kwasara 3 kana kuti big val hapana box rakatika pandiri but I just like tumabobs twake tusati twakamira kuti tusati wakupfekedzwa mabra big val ane 30 chakutezi but mukaka isati yarara chii chikuita kuti isarare I wanna see this box because vese vandi kusangana navo vapera yakarara I just wanna so urikuona kuti pane zvinhu tu already mumind mako you think kuti guy auya aine mentality yekuti ada kundiroora remember kuti a guy ndiye anochuza munhu guys mumarriage no matter tidii marriage kuti imire a guy ndiye anenge akuchuza mukadzi hapana paachachuza murume ndazokuti ndasvika pabus stop rekupedzisira nawo uyu wangu ndine decision I will tell you I'm going to marry you or I'm not gonna marry you period iwe anyango ude zokuita sei uita sei saka tiri kuti isusu guys to be honest it's simple zvingori nezvimabokana mukaka zvina formula but
zvina formula thank you that's my point
kana zvina formula dzosikana maudza Samson kuti waudza vanhu vari
I'm so happy no I agree with you guys trust me I agree with you guys Ambutara but let's not pretend as if in the world people are being scammed
I think Pongwe very right pakuti zvine formula and ndafarira kuti Pongwe ari open kuti zvaatara kuti mukataura nana big val vasikana vane madiploma nemadegree nemachii it's a different context I like kuti equally ari kuvalidata kuti kwatinobva and you know let's stick to the rules vabereki vedu havapenge kwatinobva havapenge no sex before marriage and everything it's your one but guys we're on this platform to help each other to see life for what it is atidi kunyepa tanga chimboitedu nharo dzema-accidental sex but nharo dzekunzi no sex before marriage in a dating phase really I don't know how I feel about that because I've got mixed feelings I guess it all goes back to whom are you seeing whom are you uri musetup yakaita sei how old are you what are your needs and whatever and you know and honestly ngatsadi kunyepa ndanzi nokuti waita sex nemunhu akurore no it's subject to context. Can I answer that? Natso, can I answer you on that one? Do you know the reason why you're saying that? I agree with you because this is the people now. This is where most women are at. Because we'll get back to the old days. The reason why you're in zone of a virgin before you get married, it's not because you know it's nice and whatever. Why try to protect her? Put us have any reference. So the reason why now no, let me keep dating multiple people. Because on there is something better out there. But the reason why it was for protection. Because the person asingazive kuti kune different sizes or whatever would settle for whatever chichawea. You understand that? But you all musoro mako unozoti kune munhu ane 6 tall, dark and handsome and this is all over the place. But by the time you find that specific you're looking for, you've gone through 20, 30 man. And then mentally iwewe those who just wanna I'll give you my examples that I correct you ku Zimbabwe but she still steps out because go step down with that one man musoro make akutsvaga bad reference. So in a way because I know with panoya argument yakuti what if kana ndamboita mistake, it doesn't mean that this is the end of the road. Then learn from that. You can't make a mistake and keep making the same mistake because kazhinji kacho zvataura munhu anoallowa sex mukadzi. So
basically you want us to be like Oliver Twist.
It doesn't mean mommy sex you know, people they're having sex and within it. They're not just opening like eating and having sex also body yako. that excess, that sex is supposed to be sacred for marriage. The moment you give it out when you're dating, there is no reason whatsoever this man to say, no, I want to make you my wife. Did you listen to this man talking?
This is why I'm here, because in and very intentional about our moves and everything. But something like I feel like it's not realistic.
It is realistic because at the end of the day, do you know Natswala? So what you hear, this man, if they want to get in your pants, they will tell you what you want to hear. So you think it's cool with, oh, I went on a date, I went next to Netflix and chill, I'm prepared, I got this. That's what you think that it is. If the problem as women, argue with, no, men are like this. When you need to listen when men talk. Not because I'm saying they are your man. It could be your brother, it could be your father, it could be whatever they're saying, that's what men are saying. But the problem is stupid. No, men are like this. Or men are turning around and saying women are like this. This is the problem. We have to learn from each other. Different brothers.
Can I ask all the men then on the platform here? Fine, that's why
I asked that.
Once you open legs, very modern, very open, and life I'll even ask you, man, you're dating. Can you go 2 months without sex? If you say yes, that's okay. No sex before marriage.
No. For me, it's a no.
Okay, next, Bonde, can you go 4 months to 8 months without nothing?
Right, ndakanga kupindura ndikandikudza zvazvinoita manje vhau ndikasvika ndikaziva kuti une maprinciples haudi kurarwa newe before marriage, then now I value vhau kuti vhau is a good girl. I can marry vhau. I'll go. Listen. I'll go kuna natswala ndosvika pana natswala kondepi yako. Tine vasikana vatarara navo vari easy access, but tichichengeta vasikana vedu variko vakanaka. Izvi ndokutaurira vakomana vazhinji vakazviita. Kuna vasikana vangoputitswa, but aine musikana wake aanoziva kuti uyu musikana wanorooreka.
Oh, so basically, I should stay holy then now. Then you go around, make sure you have your fun, and then you come back.
If you are difficult, men will just go away from them. Imagine, I don't waste the time with Natswala boss. Natswala already I know what I do, but I just want Makapaka. Saka akuna murume anoshingirira panhu paasingadiwe ende panhu paasingapiwe kana chinhu chaari kutoona kuti handina access
kushingirira kaponde handiti ukuenda kwana Nia kana kuenda somewhere else inini chikuudza kuti handikoda to marry.
That's why ndiri kuti Nia akave hard akave principled nekuziva kuti Nia zvaanoda pamarriage anongoda kusikopiwa kurohwa nechinhu chese. Mukadzi wese akaziva kuti inini ndichapa chinhu ichi kana ndaroora, ndiani anoswera izvozvo? Speed title reactor tokasika kukurorai vhau nekundauza kuti ndaenda kuna Nia ndanyimwa, ndaenda kuna Natswalo ndanyimwa, ndaenda kuna Mimi ndanyimwa. Saka big vow now, the only thing to get this thing is to speed up my marriage. Kuna big vow ndorora big vow.
So then you're just marrying someone because you want access to your dad.
That was my question earlier on. Ndabvunza inini kuti pakupanana bonde anocontrola bonde ndiani? Both of us. No, I eat both of us. The lady has got the power to stop this funny game. Daiva nukadzi maiziva kuti you carry so much influence or you have so much power, authoritative power over this game. You're not going to be to end up being vulnerable the way you end up like, because the thing is like this. Murume wese anenge achitopfugama nemabvi nemagokora kutonyengerera kuti zviite kuti ndidewo. Iwo ukasatoda hapana relationship. Iwo ukasauya kumba kwake hapana bonde. Iwo ukasavhura makumo hapana paanopinda. But you act as if the man is the one who has actually influenced you to make these funny things. Amen, it's okay. I understand.
TKD, Beeman Atala Ego as well. Men who have a girl that is principled and they will date around. Men who have a principled girl, they will date to marry and sleep, yeah? And then they'll sleep around with other loose women. So what you're saying is all the loose women and all the principled women, all of you, close the gate. And then all of the men will fix up.
Big vow. Problem in you are thinking of the loose women out there and what. No, guys. Chingotaura chiri kuti ndimo muri kuluzesa game ndini. Hapana mwari ungati.
I'm asking you. No, I'm just asking. So I'm saying is every single Sandra, Barbara, whatever, closed her legs, yeah, men who supposedly now behave themselves and now marry. So then are they marrying me because remember we had a case here last time. I married this girl because I'm a virgin. Now I don't like her and have now want another person. So you see how it's kind of like a catch-22?
Inza people, urukunza chavura dono zoti chaita kuti murume ataura izvozvo, it's because panguva nekuvhurika kwema opportunities all over. And some ladies here, they are now talking yekuti ndotanga ndatombonzwa test drive ndi big vow. Ari kuti ane handidana Bradley, we don't have a serious relationship. Ndisinonzwa kuti anogona kuchovha kubhasikoro kusvika pakaita sei. Are you getting my point? You actually put it, you are putting I don't know what.
Thank you. I don't want that headache. I don't want that headache.
Bradley, just to respond to what Antigone just said, right? Like, why are we acting as if the loose women are they're not women? They are women. The end game is, all right, it's messed up already. Why don't we teach our sisters, the next generation, to know the access to a woman, yes, sex, the mukazi, and they are no control. So, you are a big world, marriage, they're not going to get that access. We are giving it and turn around and say men are like this. It's women who are doing it. To be honest, that's why this man think I can always get it somewhere else. So Atiti, value yourself. It doesn't matter what a mistake or anything. You need to take care of yourself because unfortunately, the way it is, a man chooses a woman. So the fact that you cannot ask a man to marry you, then take care of yourself.
I don't know, yeah, because I've seen very loose. I've seen very loose ladies get married.
The thing is, as long there's never going to be a consensus, unfortunately. And as long as there are those women out there, there's going to be some men who this is why you find Kuturoni, yes, Monano big vow, Agacherisha Shatara Naponga, Kutagandirambira, Agenda Gunawatiki, and Rambira, Agenda Gunanatwala and Rambira, and then he just decided out of frustration, fine, let me just marry a big vow so that I can get this thing. He marries big vow, and then he's going out with his boys. His boys are going to say, Kamagango, Kandana, go side, go. There is always somebody for something. As long as there's demand, there's always a supply. So apanapa tichasvika kuti akadzese todzana kuti ronivhara yemakumbo kune vamwe vari kutovhurira survival. You cannot tell those people kuti vhara yemakumbo, you made a mistake, value yourself, because at the end of the day, that's how they're surviving. Same way, there's some people who don't care about all this marriage thing. They just want to have somebody. As long as I would think the Atori boy, as long as I would
I wanted to
as long as I and they'll always, and my name, there's always going to be an excuse, hey, Askundipa PC, hey, Askundipa this, but you picked that person. So at the end of the day, apana patisha consensus. Guys, you need a formula. No, not swallow. Naturally, we will always hold on, Karabas. Naturally, we will always agree. No one is saying that's a bad thing that they are saying. All we are saying is, but there's never gonna be a consensus. So it's
I agree with what you're saying as well. But anyway, I agree with what you're saying as well. But anyway, I was just gonna say, I'll say for girls that ever feel like you said, not everyone is gonna agree on that. We can't really stop the world, can we? But all I can say is, for those vasikana vachafind themselves they are just not there yet. Life when they're in certain sort of levels of life. I'm not a fan of wait until sex, until marriage. Also, I'm not a fan of Ramakumbo. But what I can say is, when you're doing the right things, you will know, depending with your age, depending with, whom you're seeing, where you are, if you're ever going to find yourself opening, like, hopefully it's a settled relationship, like it's a serious relationship, like you guys are literally saving money for Lobola, like maybe Mama like this is a courtship, a relationship, that's all I can say. No more casual sex.
But tisakangama kuti kuna na ulengende vanongotora chero saka indonongera vadakuita chero achangwana munhu akangoendera nayo kana wada kuvura pane varume vasina basa nazvo vanongotora vana ulengende vanongotora chero kunapapadza kwaanotoziva. So I mean maybe ecosystem inongobalance yakadaro.
Bradley, but don't go say the problem iripo ndeyekuti ndambotaura nanza nakanzi azeta pongwe abobonde. Anga the problem today kudzidzisa vanhu already been out there. We already probably number 15, 20. So wait until you get married. I would no. Who told you I want to get married? That's the problem. So I think going to fix that it's already broken. And even though the world is here, teach you very younger. Teach your children when they're younger. You can't tell a 30-year-old by 18 they move out. I need 12 years of ega. I my girlfriend. I know that do you girl do your body or your choices. You understand? The problem is one teach you. I know what adolescent by the time they get to adolescent, not to learn about sex with Koro. The reason why you should keep it secret and all that, right? I think don't leverage towards this. My 11, 12. I don't need a man, and this is we're wasting our time. But at the end of the day, we cannot go and preach and say, let's do it because everybody's doing it. So that was fun.
My mimi,
we have to teach them. That's the problem we have.
That's their parents. That's their parents. The people you're saying, that's their parents.
Iye ari kutoti hazviko anogomudzidzisa sei.
No, but I don't think they are better. I don't think one on the side community, I don't think it's people we intend to settle down. It's people who want to be around.
Community ku Zimbabwe kwete kuma developed countries.
Let's talk about Zimbabwe now.
Bradley, let me tell you something. Here's the thing. But at the end of the day, yes, and that's good, we applaud them. But let's not act like people are just going to follow things because you told them. The best you can do as parents, if we want to be honest with ourselves, is understand good. All I can do is advise you and tell you the pros and the cons of something. At the end of the day, like my mother always says, inini pangu ndaita decision they have for life they have. Because there's no one going to follow you around and say, hey, follow yourself, hey, do this. Because I'm not 24/7.
Ona kawatike isiri kuti kana uri parent anoti hazvina basa kanongodzisa mwana wakati hazvina basa. Mira kaunzwe handi kana zvadaro manje because pane vachafanira kuponesa vana memuponesika. Saka vese kana vakati inini kana mbira basa ndokutsanya zvine basa chichazoponeswa nani.
I'm agreeing with that, but I'm saying tese tinozviziva pana patongononyebedzera kudzungarira muchiti mistake panapa togona kunyepedzera kudzungaira tichiti whatever, but even wacho anenge achiita zvemabasa handiti iye ari kuita life yake guys, handiti mangwana uchazotanga kuparidzira mwana wako waona hanti mai mimi ari kupreacha kuti hey, sometimes you make mistakes, it doesn't mean you have to keep making them, you can change. Cool. I can differ on some of those things, but cool, let's just say you make mistakes and you can change. Mwana wako unomutaridza sei change iyoyo when the results of your mistakes are already present? Because I can't go to don't do this. No, I am saying it is difficult for you, it is difficult for you to teach someone something. Okay, but sometimes for some people it is difficult for you to teach something when you yourself did not practice what you're preaching. Yes, could have or the day before there's a subsection who fall into my parents were like this, I don't want to be like them. There's a subsection of people who fall into my parents were like this, I want to be like them. And then there's a subsection of people who just become exactly what they are trying not to become, unfortunately.
What means trying to say it takes a village to raise a child. And where do we start to teach a child? And even if the parent has failed, but it takes a village to raise a child. So the community, awareness campaign, the communities and stuff like that. And because it takes a village to raise a child. And I'm suffering with my village and they are villages, they are sectors. It takes a village to raise a child. Simple and straight.
Yeah, after you, Jared, can you speak after mine? Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to say, I hear you, what you're saying, it's harder for the parent can get a mistake. No, the problem, it's really hard and we're not accountable for our mistakes. If you are honest with your children, I messed up, look at what I've done, I'm still paying for the same mistake, so yes, and be honest with them. But the problem is, I've seen, not to cite for sisters or anything, I've seen women who messed up and lied to a child until one hour 20. This happened, or one also to find out the truth and hate their mother. So I think the first thing on what a mistake, be accountable for that mistake. Okay, I've made a mistake. How do I be better? How do I fix this mistake? But you're gonna it's not my fault. You're never gonna learn from that. And the next generation, those people are hitting 40, 45 and they're still not married. They still find no one. So I think, as a community, we can't. Okay, it's already messed up. What do we do moving forward for our next generation? Because what we do, now unfortunately, social media. Social media. My teenagers, they come on a live and hear people saying, "Oh, it's okay, do you, girl?" So what are we telling our children? We can say, no. It's excess sex, mukazi, and all that. Why don't you start now? Say no. We cannot take everybody to do that. You are and teach your children, this is why you shouldn't do this. Okay, so this is what happens. You know, the sex with Koro. Adolescent, my parents are happy. I don't know what is happening. Why are you not supposed to say that? You're curious to know to say you need to sit them down and tell them why you shouldn't be sleeping around. It's not about.
I agree, but that is not active learning. Simply because uruku impose kumwana in a way mwana no kura confused. Oga mwana ngwane nguthi nengari out nema friends akhe. Life is happening. I gotta go, but my mom says this, but I shouldn't do this, but da 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 da. You tell them you shouldn't do this, you tell them why you impose all these rules and regulations. But how are you helping the child to get through it day by day?
helping because, hold on, you're helping through the teaching because when the person is there outside, the person can now say, hold on, based on what I've seen, the evidence and the proof, the pros and the cons that I was told, there's too much cons. Let me not do what my friends are doing.
Thank you. That's not what I'm saying. Mwana achasvika kuchikoro, guys. Achasvika kuchikoro. Kuri kudatewa. Vakuita zvavarikuita pama whatever proms avo vachiita zvakuita ningi speaking to ningi. Chokwadi mwana ungoramba chingoti even that child is very strong minded. Achiramba chingoti I shouldn't be doing this. This child is gonna need to fit in. You need to provide mechanisms in order to still fit in, to still not feel out of place, to still be able to be accountable and stand for himself. And we'll provide a good company alongside Nema beliefs in why. Yeah, but what
before I ask you what I wanted to say, I'll prefer my child to stick out. I don't want my child to fit in. So I will make my child that yeah. I don't want my child to fit in.
Wow.
And you need to make your child strong-willed.
You're twisting my words.
Vabereki pari muri kutadza pano 1 dzidziso yaunopa mwana kuba anofanirwa kutorega anayo kuchikoro nekutoti anosvika achitoziva shamwari dzekutamba nadzo dzinotopindirana nezvaanobvunza mazviri zvekuti hazode kuti fit in kwose shamwari dzangu dziri kubatwa mazamu kuti mama vakatisabatwe nedzidziso urikuona makore andinawo anaya ndine zvimwe zvinhu zvokuti ndikatoda kuita ndofunga kuti pandakakura ndichiita zvitu
That's more like the answer I was looking for. Like you said, kana hakusvika chinohuka around nevanhu vari
saka
pane imwe situation
tarisa kuti unzwa natswalo tarisa age iri kuzonzi yainvolvwa mukuzonzi murume akuitwa umwe murume mukadzi akuitwa umwe mukadzi vanhu vakakura kudhara chaivo variko few percentage but it's very difficult for munhu yeye to make a decision yekuti ndakunoita umwe murume ndakunoita umwe mukadzi zvinonetsa zvinhu izvozvo uri kunzwa because there is a certain way we were raised iwe ukaraiza mwana wako in a certain way achitosvika kuchikoro kwako yakatoona vanoita zvisiri izvo anotozvibvisa ega until awana vake
Because you built that foundation. Yes.
Okay, I agree with that. So let me put it this way. Can we say, all right, Kuvana, my point is literally, Kuvana, we will impose my rules and my regulations, right? But I think we also have to have these difficult conversations and really, really say, I know you guys are going through this. I know Chashika people are going to say it's okay to talk to a guy. I know this is going to happen. And if you ever feel like in the situation, this and this. And in the end, I provide my friends. I didn't mean friends as such, but I meant to say, kana mwana wako aisa wamureze newe kuti maybe my surroundings aka askuita tali nema beliefs ake. Wakufana kuti mwana wako ayengarwa ne community neti tali nema uyu ake because we just don't want to exclude mwana utangu wa odd one out.
Munaona sister.
Bradley, hold on. I wanted to respond to that. Natwala. That's exactly saying.
That's what we're saying.
When you teach your children, in a raise Zimbabweans in a country, I put an account and don't link it. But you know, comfortable enough when a boy say, I like you, I'm the first to know. Guess what? They will text you, oh, you know this guy, one of this guy wearing blue, they say they like you. That's what you want. That's where you want to get to your children. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I learn from other people and I make mistakes every day. But when it comes to raising children, it's a no highway. But why are you not doing this? Kids are not wonder. Why am I not doing that? What is the reason behind it? Sit them down and tell them why you shouldn't do that. And then, okay, so these are the consequences. Young workers make a decision to do it. As they are messing up, they will remember with, oh, this is what my mom was saying. So, regardless, but when guidance, we don't want to number 16. I remember very well anything about it. I don't know no pinde from nowhere. Hospital. They didn't even know they were pregnant. So that is the problem. We need to teach your children.
While you were saying, and in the same situation, I was just going to say, environment, allow to think over like that. So I think my challenges around it. But fair enough, if that's what you say. So what happened?
Something, my sister. Mirai, that happened. But then you could fit in. Yes,
me too.
Okay, why not why not to the lead of the pack? Fit in. I'm just going to confidence.
Okay, right enough. So the name one, guys, in I won't lie to you. I actually agree with what you're saying, and I'm just asking for the other side, the devil's advocate. But I'm literally born and raised the same way. What do you do as a parent? And per moment you're zvisingaititali nezvaunomudzidzisa nezvaunomureisisa and everything and it mwana utongoya to respond with, but mom, this is the easiest example. Let's say when I said it a transgender, that's the easiest. Or it can be as much as Mamanda said it a boyfriend. Or what would you do as a parent? Are you the parent to say, Mom, I 100 times supporting this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. In the end, do you say to him or her, it's okay, I'll support you through that journey? Or do you then say, let's cut off ties, which one, what do we do there?
I'll respond as a typical parent, you know. Transgender, advocate of Koro, and then my flag and all this. My daughter knows. Like it's something that they know we cannot do in this house. It doesn't this is what you're doing, it's a demon, we're gonna pray for it. So it's something that we cannot negotiate, it's not negotiable, and it's not happening here. So in I want them to look at it because this is demonic, it's not normal. For a child to come and have a conversation with you, must normalize. It's okay, you can be whoever you want to. You're a girl, you're born a girl, you die a girl. That's it.
Exactly. My values are not this one. I'm stage you. I don't think I should stay out go my funnies. But can I go out it means I don't have a number of some values.
Shamari, mwana wako anofara kusvika kuya zokuudza dzimwe nyaya ukunzwa nazoziva kuti idzi nyaya dzikumba kwedu hadzitotambirwe namhomes mahwane aya hadzitambirwe namudhara mahwane aya anoona because of a system yawakaisa mumwana wako iwewe.
I agree, but I must admit that this is where a low-key struggle, because then I agree, and I mean I'm one of these children. Honestly, my parents will tell you, like, not today, I'm against really odd because I'm but I also have seen friends around the same setup, but you know, my decisions at the end of the day, and the parents had to face it, they had to face a tough decision. You could now what to go catch my contacts no one so yeah, I think for me that's
a problem. Noita mwana ndeyekuita sei ndeyekuti mwana chero akura sei ubereki unenge uchisekwa o unenge uchipembedzwa pamusoro pemwana wako. Saka nyangwe akaita decision yauchasapota iwewe kuti wati nekuti wauya wakuda kuita mukomana iwe uri musikana. Isusu zvedu takaungana, how do you feel iwewe seamai? Takaungana zvedu kumusha kuZimbabwe. Hatisi kutaura mwana wako tobva tatanga kungotaura nyaya dzinongoitawo in line with that. Uchaona kuti iwewe hauna kusununguka mukuita kwako because wakadzidzisa mwana zvimwe zvinhu zvisirizvo osapota zvimwe zvisirizvo ukangoti ndo zvaada andiwaona. Saka uchaona kuti iwewe pautorapo natswalo handitika mai vako nababa vako izvozvo it's either vanenge vachitoshorwa kana kuti vanenge vachitonzi ipepe makareza mwana ende makagona because of the way you are living right now.
And better to add on that, I think this is true. That's my truth. Obviously, it's not for everybody, but I'm not going to argue with this. Your child is a direct reflection of you. I'm older now. Whatever you were taught is ingrained in you. Whatever decision you make, you know what shows that I will not agree with this. You understand? So somehow low key, I think are you in that? So whether it's normal.
Okay, so you lot are basically saying is, hang on, let's remove the transgender because that's a bit far out there.
Extreme.
Yeah, that's a bit, I mean, how many children are coming out and saying that? Your child, if your son or daughter or whatever, they come out and they say they like boys or they like girls or whatever, and you tell them that it's a demon, or you and then you say, oh, it's because of how you are raised. How do you raise a person to be something? Because you can only raise you raise your child to be the best human being. I'm not teaching them nothing about attraction or orientation or any of that. That's not something you teach. So if your child decides that they like who they like, and you're telling them they're a demon or whatever, or you're shaming them, how does that help a person?
Honestly, because
hold on, I'm not. Wait, Bradley, hang on, I'm not that. No, Bradley, Angela, because can I just ask a question, guys?
You did ask, but about you ask her.
And what do you mean that I'm going to ask her 40? Fine, Pindurai Zamo. Because I was going somewhere, but Pindurai is what is Ramuda of Pindura.
Bradley, I call sort of Pindura and the Kumbrongo. Okay, let Bradley speak.
Okay, in England, she's about to end one anti youngest in here gives no right response. And my new longer achieved, but it's not along with us. One to show me sick and our was of my grassroots. Saka Munakazuya and Mudamu Command and Command. My grassroots or pulling out. I just know where to go. No way would have come around 15 years. My grassroots were
right, guys, naenda kutaura 2 minutes pane ndakwira ndisingatomboda kutogarisa ini ndichadzokere kumashure zvangu pane zvinhu zvandakangana kutaura kuti togona ngozviramba kuti kune vasikana vamachinda anoti hawo kana aona bhebhe rake riri right akanyimwa bondo obva atsvaga rimwe obva anopimba obva labushula ikoko munhu otopiwa temba. Varipo vasikana vazhinji vakazongoona munhu ayatopfeka majasi aroorwa iwe wailabushulwa everyday. Ndo masituation akaita sewa yakazhinji kacho iyo waitopa munhu bonde ende waitomuudza zvese waitomutase sei nekuta sei but kune mumwe munhu akazongoroorwa mashure wangu just know kuti kana unogona ngorimwe type yemumwe munhu kuti unongoshandisa kuda ko munhu yakazoroora mumashure vaita sei but ndetodanana naye ndichita sei wakangoonekwa se-easy target unokasira kuvhara makumbo then kune mumwe akaonekwa ane maprinciples ake akabva anzi aiwa tichamuroreko I'm sorry kana paine akapinda nako but let me go back.
Alright. Pane point yataurwa yekunzi hanzi ma-actions emwana anoreflecta mubereki wake. Guys, akuda inini amai vangu raised a proper gentleman and zvinhu zvandava kuita zvemusoro wangu hazvine namai vangu. That's invalid.
And Lumbro responded to that because I made that comment. So when I say that, it doesn't mean if it's the same that with our same gender. Doesn't mean that's what you are. It's what you felt to teach them. Because if no problem, would say, something and you know what I think is, it's a conversation that you should do way when they're younger. Teenage, I know this is not a discussion we can make in here. They laugh about it because they know this is not normal. But you wait to get it's too late. So either you teach them or you didn't teach them.
I think
Kuona kachiroti. In person, my mom is a pastor.
Iwo mom wakati boga. Ukavwa bhaiza and you are in a
Inzwa.
Except don't make the rule.
Inzwa. I was raised in the hello. I come from a Christian background. I was raised in a church all the way. So my decisions, those not ABC and D as U2 and ABCD as U2. Of course, as I grew up, I ended up doing my own decisions. So as to the way how I was raised is, it's irrelevant, guys. My decisions are
so irrelevant, General. And I'm gonna say it to guys. Gerald is right. It's so irrelevant. This is better listen. So basically, the point is, pa group pana papane problem one Zvirikuitika. Ndiye kuti tanyanya kuita chi. Tinofana tichidai. We are not taking the realistic approach of Zvirikuitika munyika. Tanyanya kuita zvokuti guys, look at Gerald saying the truth. His mom did all she could. He took it on path.
Saka munakunzwa maimini.
I hate a lot of kids.
Saka munakunzwa maimimi pavataura. Urikuona Gerald wewe wakaraiswa in a Christian based family. Tikutaurwa namaimimi ndezvekuti kune zvaunotoziva zvawakuita wewe nemusoro wako. Zvaunoziva kuti you cannot go and sit down in a mom's vako ona mudhara wako chitomuudza kuti zvakadai so.
You're not contradicting your words, guy. Yes, zvataura.
My mimi was not up for my tantrums. My mimi was for that nonsense kubva kumwana. And my mimi ari kuti kana mwana ita nonsense like pane something.
Let's repeat.
That's it. Pandata power pindura Gerald. Pandata your direct reflection of your parents. No, it's not true. Yeah, we can agree to disagree on that because it's either what you are told or what you are not told. Because in nearly to this age, and Akura now I've got older kids, right? But I still remember what my mother told me. So as an adult, but you still know what your mother told you. You said that, but
reflection.
If you're not told, you can say, your mother failed you. But you can't say your mother failed you because you know that's different. So you're having kids who are lost, who are not taught.
Of course, and now which brings me to my point, guys. Kuti tukufana tiri vanhu vari kuungana paplatform panapa tichibatsirana kuti tive tichisupportana approach kuti kuri kunzi vana vaenda the other way round. Hatisi kuda vabereki vanotiudza vamabereki vanoti tikuda vanhu vanotora approach yekuti kids make mistakes and asikana vana vamazana vanoita zvavanoita zvemusoro wavo. Generations are changing, times are changing. If fashion can change, if financial economies whatever can change, what can stop personalities from changing in my cultures? They will change. So ngatisa vanhu vanokuda kuti munhu ngadai because then I'm very much like that, but I'm also saying as a group patinozosangana, especially vana vedu vasiri kutinzwa the truth about the approach we need to take. You know what, guys, things are changing, and how best can we support vana vari kuchinja, vana vari kubhorowa macultures? How best can we support these children? Ngatangoya panapa chizokorora kuti zvatei zvaitwa nevabereki vedu takuzokorora the one and the same thing, guys. Come on.
Can I ask a question?
Gerald, you want to go on our pastor. But the pastor like someone else like this way. Possible for go back.
Let's talk about you are not there.
Gerald, something. My brother Jared, can I ask you a question? What you do as an adult and what you do as a child. When you say we're talking of kids who are living under their mother's roof. We're not talking of an adult, a mover out, we're not talking about that. When you say children, you're still under your parents. You're coming at 6 o'clock, I question you, where are you? Why are you not in your room? Why didn't you clean? That's different. As an adult, that's different. At the end of the day, we are taught our parents that we do this as an adult. Then I do whatever. My mom is not going to come and tell me, no, it's just so she can advise me. But why are you leaving your kids like this? But most of the things that I do, how I raise my kids, that's how I was raised. Right? After 60 years, who graduated today, your mom takes the credit. Why can't she take the credit when you're 4?
Even after 60 years, vachingora mai vangu chiri mwana wavo. Saka your fact still stands. Kuti reflection ya mai vangu inongomira pandiri. Yes, it does change. Saka ndikutozvi irrelevant zvacho. Because the fact you acknowledge the fact kuti it stands into kuti irrelevant, so uruza zvauri kutaura.
Okay, no, that's okay. I'm not saying I'm perfect. That's why I say we're having a conversation. We can agree to disagree. Yeah, it's irrelevant to you, but some people are saying it's relevant. That's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try ask my question again, right?
Oh, sorry. So if I still in a rubber bank at the age of 45, is that my mom's fault?
You're an adult.
But that's what
you literally said there are some things that you do and you think, oh, if my mom did this, you just changed what she said because that's what you said.
Someone responds. Let me respond. That is only there is a difference just now because the problem with you guys, you pick and choose what you want to listen to. When you say a child, what is a child? Can you say but right now I'm an adult. The things that